The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. Nowhere to go that time. They get it a yard up to the 25. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. And in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. What play action? Here's Nix sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Nick's going to give to Hardy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll go play action with Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 53 yards. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown! Dallas got him. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think if they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, here's Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 59 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mac Hollins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott on for the extra point. jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Shelling through the defense. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so leaves them in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Nix. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Off the play fake. Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. It's picked up by the Eagles. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, man, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like the memory was a little too long there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 2. On the ground, Harvey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Able to find the open man, that's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 63 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Eagles 28, Broncos 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum would seemingly have shifted the other direction. Thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jahad Campbell in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game, Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Kendrick Bourne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Broncos 21. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll throw now on the final play. That's going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had him for a second, but the razzle-dazzle will not work out. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball. And I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 7.
63. Hey, easy, 63, bang.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back to throw now on first down.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
To the 27-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 27, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hurts going to keep it running right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Open there, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Ground, it's Harvey to start the drive.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
To throw is Nix.
Out to his left.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man is caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Collins, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
A loss of 14 on the play. It's second down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Nix to the air. Eluding the pressure right. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. Throwing Nix. Flushed out right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going. It's Nix. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. To throw, here's Nix. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To It's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Bo Nix, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. What's good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Steps away. This is cut. It's Brown. It's still fighting. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take it to turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They go play action with Hurts.
His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown from 17 yards out. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Elliott now to have the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Off the play fake, Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Going to first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down it goes.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kendrick Bourne, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they give up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's got it to the 43 here. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they're going to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Eagles. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
3 and out.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing it and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going right back to Dotson. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will decline that penalty, and that's going to force a 4th and goal. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll look to throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And it looked like the operation got fouled up there. This ball was pushed to the right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And able to get this out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.